Good early morning, Sagittarius. Let's see what your beautiful stallion of a horse wants you to know about your past life on June 23rd, 2018. God, Gaia, God, Goddess, Mother, Father. What does Sagittarius' past life want them to gallop towards? What does Sagittarius' past life want them to charge towards? What does Sagittarius' past life want them to charge? What actions does Sagittarius take? Ooh, it's a lot of cards. Okay, y'all very persistent on y'all goals. Okay, you gotta get focused though, right? Sagittarius, what steady action should they take? What steady actions should Sagittarius take on June 23rd, 2018? What steady action? What steady but precise actions should Sagittarius take on June 23rd, 2018? All right, Sagittarius. Your past life wants you to know. Okay, that makes sense. Horses, yes. Wars and battles. So in your past life, you were once a warrior or a soldier. Either most likely fighting for what's right for the community and for yourself. And it took a lot of toll out of you because that meant that you had to be challenged spiritually. You had to be challenged economically. You had to be challenged by your gender of why you would even want to fight a war to begin with. When in your heart you knew the reason sometimes to fight a war is to make sure that others get the same respect and freedom that everybody else has. So let's see what your past life wants you to know, Sagittarius. From Past Life Dorian Virtue book. So Sagittarius, this card indicates that you suffered or were killed in a war in previous lifetimes. Why do I feel that even if you were killed, that you were happy that it was for a just cause and not for nothing? Your unconscious will tell you whether you were a soldier, an officer, or a civilian who was a casualty during a battle. When I think of Sagittarius, usually they come off and their intellect is more of a soldier, officer, or warrior, a chief. Well, let's go back to the book. That lifetime could have turned into a pacifist, or it could have made you conflict phobic, and you cannot stand any measure of violence or even loud voices. Well, if you got gunpowder in your ear all day and hearing screams and knives and stuff, I would think in this life you wouldn't want anything to resemble that. Try meditation, Sagittarius. Doing things that you always were interested in that will give you a balance, like Tai Chi, yoga, martial arts, or even horseback riding. Let's see what they say. Unless vows. So that means whatever vows you thought you might have in your, when it comes to your past lives and wars and battles, it doesn't have to be in the present. So much so, let's see. Conversely, that lifetime may have filled your heart with anger and the desire for revenge. Get the revenge out of your heart, because at the end of the day, you just binging. It's like watching somebody binge. It don't look pretty. So you think you're revenging, but all you're looking like is a binging. In such a case, you would have difficulty controlling your temper. Definitely meditation, teas, yoga will definitely help. There's nothing wrong with your anger. It's a balance with it. This may even lead to addictions in your attempts to bring about peace. If you have that natural warrior spirit, it's important to channel it in a peaceful and constructive ways. For instance, being an activist for positive social change, or a legal activist for champions or underdogs. So, how you can heal that past life is if you see someone that resembles that warrior side, that chief side, that leadership side of you, rather than seek revenge, look at the positive aspect and promote their warrior aspect, promote their leader skills, tactics, promote their fiery passions. Because once you do that, then you will see that you also had once fiery passions. You see the smoke? That meant that you had to have knowledge of how to make gunpowder. You had to know science. You had to know other subjects to give you that fuel to understand why you had to fight for people that might not have been educated or might not have the right necessities to live in this life. When you promote others that are like you, rather than give revenge for people that resemble you, appreciate them, give them recognition, give them public recognition. It's needed. Because when you don't, this is what happens. Chaos and fighting for no reason. What actions did you take, Sagittarius? See? You have the world at your fingertip. At both. You have Aries, Taurus, Virgo in the balance. You even have Scorpio, the intuitive. You have all the elements here in percentage. 20%, 20%, 20%, 20%. 2, 4, 6, 8, and the one that is you hold everything. You're that extra 20. The 20. Without you as the 20, none of these elements can work out harmoniously. So tap into your Archangel Michael, or an angel that you consider or resonate with that is warlike in your eyes. Research them. You have Taurus in you. You have the material plane blessing you. Now accept the Aries, accept that ego in yourself, so you don't have vengeance to trample over people that's just like you, but uplift them. And when you uplift others that are just like you, what will happen is you will get a job well done, meaning people will publicly come to you and see how you have changed and matured by simply giving acknowledgement to those that have that same trait. And you would get joy and contentment and gratitude, because just like them, you hold the same personality, same characteristics, same trait. So if you pick them up, why would they not gratitude and congratulate you? When you do that, then you will know what is your life purpose, and you will be towards that enlightenment, towards that path. So Sagittarius, combine the Taurus side of yourself, connected with your ego expression. Don't deny the ego, or else it would be the 2. The 2 is in the card of the Tarot, making a decision, and it's usually with 2 swords. So that means you're being indecisive. Don't be indecisive. Be decisive with knowing your ego. Once you know exactly what your ego is, do you like to go after what you want? And if so, how do you go after it? Do you go after it directly? Do you go after it through other people? Do you go after it in a spiritual way? Do you go after it in a material way? If you do, embrace that and manifest that, because people are expecting you actually to follow the coin. You have the horse for a reason. You are the human to be led by it, by the horse, and the horse being led by you, based on both your energies. And you would have that enlightenment that you're seeking. So until we meet again, Sagittarius, be that Trinity. Be that Mother, Father, Spirit in you, and show the others. Once you do that, you will get that abundance that you seek. Till we meet again, Sagittarius, or Sagittarians, the sages of the world. I love you. I love you. Till we meet again, I'll see you on the other side. We'll see you on the other side.